Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today is January 15th, 2021, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, we're watching the Dow Jones slide while Bitcoin remains resilient. Every time it sells off, comes right back. Okay, it's a bit of a roller coaster ride, but still comes back. Looking at the economic events of the day, just one event coming out of the United States. It's a core retail sales number coming out at 3:30 South African time. Not sure if it's going to add so much weight as we go into inauguration next week. Now looking at the Forex symbols, we're watching the dollar getting a little bit stronger versus the major pairs, while looking at the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ both sliding. Also for commodities, gold and oil slides as well. Now looking at the stocks, it's really Facebook that's pushing us further down as it's trading at that bottom range. We're going to take a look at that as well and see if it's going to possibly slide further today. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin rallying back. So some resilience there. So let's take a look at the technicals and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're starting out with the Euro USD, and you can see we're really at the bottom of this range right here, 121.55-ish level, just below that. Okay, and this is really pushing that lower as this is still trading below the moving averages. Okay, so if it does break this 121.17, I do expect a further correction. It's a 1 hour chart that we're looking at. So if we look at a 4 hour chart, just give us perspective, that's an important number. Okay, 121 is really a very important number on the downside. Now looking at the Gbp Usd, also trading downwards as well in a more choppy market. Okay, because as we continue breaking this down, this is a previous resistance, possibly subsequent support at this 136.52-ish level as well. Now jumping into the commodities, gold pretty much trading in a very tight range. Okay, as long as it doesn't break above this 1862 or below this 1831, we've been in a very tight range over the last week, so I don't expect it to do much today either. Looking at oil, we did slide below that 53-ish level. Okay, as we're getting closer to that 52.76. Okay, that's a possible retracement further there, but just use that trend line as a possible support, especially since that coincides with the previous resistance subsequent support level, 52.76, important level. Now looking at the Dow Jones, sliding over 300 points over the past couple of days. Okay, just very, very subtly. Okay, didn't go all together, didn't massive moves all together, but it just subtly sold off. Okay, and this does look like it's going to bounce off of this level at 30,679 is a support level, and it is, bouncing off of it right now. Really about 100 points above that. I would expect it to get back to the mid-range of 30,890, okay, at a certain point. But going into this week, we're seeing some weakness in the stocks. Okay, now looking at Apple, it's weak. Okay, it's not rallying, it's not selling off tremendously, but it has been kind of weak. Now the real one that's been weak is Facebook. Okay, look at that, trading close to that lower range of 243, and I believe if it does break today, we could see a further sell-off somewhere to the 216 level, and that might take us even lower. So it's something to consider today. Now lastly, looking at Bitcoin, this thing is a monster and it's not stopping. Okay, from this week, we sold off from last week to this week, 41,000 down to 31,000, and then bouncing back to 40,000, and right now settling at 38,000. So all intents and purposes, this is a scalper's heaven. Okay, so many opportunities throughout the day just to take, even just 10 points, multiple times throughout the day is just really tremendous. Okay, but you are looking for price action. That's really what you're looking for, is more price action to take advantage of these type of moves throughout the day. So with that said, right now we retrace to that mid-level of 37,452. I think it's going to give it another go on that 39,584, but that is a resistance-ish area, so just be aware of that. Okay, but if we do falter it, we'll get back to this 36,595. But like I said, this thing is pretty resilient over the last couple of days. Even though it sold off tremendously, you see it perks up right away. Want to wish everybody a great trading day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you.